Welcome back, everyone. Today we're playing Ultimate General Civil War. This is the second battle in the campaign. We've received a distress call, and our units, one of them, in the western part of West Virginia, has been clearing timber. It's a timber camp, a lumber camp. They've been attacked by the Confederates, and we are going to move to defend them. I'm going to try to use the skirmishers to slow down Law and Ransom to give my two units here a chance to set up. And actually I'm going to have them run, which is not ideal, but it's our best bet. Okay, those skirmishers need to fall back. Alright, we have to defend these two positions. I'm going to go ahead and move my supply train in here. And then I'm going to do this. I'm going to send Loomis, I'm going to turn off the running feature, send him forward, and send Walton this way. Alright, both of these units will hopefully be able to slow up the enemy. As they emerge, the enemy should turn to face us. That was not good. They shattered my infantry unit, the skirmishers I sent. That was a bad tactic. Okay. Hopefully the enemy will move towards us. Alright, do I have anything else? I have this cavalry unit, so I'm going to send them here. I'm going to order Walton to set up right beside Loomis. That did mean he got rear flanked. You'll notice that our numbers are back up. That's because I have purchased new troops and outfitted them. I'm going to allow the unit that's currently here to deal with Daniels as they come down, and we're going to allow Walton and Loomis to together attack Ransom. Hopefully they'll be able to completely whittle Ransom down so he's not a threat. We have an enemy cavalry unit, Scots cavalry. I'm going to keep our skirmishers here because I know enemy. Yep, there they come. I'm actually going to move our skirmishers up here. The enemy will come towards us. We're going to be getting reinforcements and lots of them, so the enemy's kind of trying to figure out what to do as they are dealing with these units that I have up here. I'm going to keep this unit here, Woods, not our battery, by the way. We will be getting a battery, and I believe the commander of that unit is also Woods. I'm going to send Edwin forward to deal with Whitehead. Whitehead's taking fire from the fort. Okay, I'll bring the cavalry back now. I think we'll use them to kind of keep a little bit of a feel for what's going on out there. Bit of a glitch with the light. Let's see. Alright. I'm going to consider moving the commander here. I'm going to switch Walton to firing on that artillery battery. I wish I had some skirmishers. I do have these. They're using their cavalry as skirmishers. I'm going to send my skirmishers and this cavalry unit to just harass their flank. No, target the actual threat. Walker's regiment. One volley. That's all we need is a good couple. Well, we might need more than one volley, but one more after that, and we should destroy their artillery. Alright, we managed to, by hitting them in the flank, drive back the enemy. This unit will fire, and these two should fire at Scott's cavalry, and we should be able to really send them running at least. If not destroy them, we'll send them running. Alright, the cavalry should fire. Are you going to fire? Alright, well they broke anyway, so it doesn't matter. I'll bring the cavalry back. I know the enemy has troops and they're going to advance. Probably, they tend to want to take out this fortress, this fort first and then move down to this. We're going to be getting reinforcements coming in the back in a few minutes. So I'm moving Walton and Loomis are going to both continue attacking and holding up the enemy there. Let's see, no enemy units have been spotted so far. I'll move Edwin down here. I'm leaving the skirmishers here because I know I've got enemy units all up in those woods. And all right, here comes the enemy. All right, gonna move the cavalry back. Actually, I'm gonna move him up this direction. He can deal with the Whitehead. I'll send the skirmishers to deal with the Whitehead as well. All right, we hit Whitehead, and now we're gonna run away. That's good. Enemy has 2 really good regiments at least coming here, but they also have artillery and a supply train that I would like to get a hold of if I could. If I can get rid of the enemy cavalry, that'll be a nice threat. Okay, there comes the enemy artillery, and there comes the enemy infantry. I'm going to go ahead and send the cavalry out here because they're going to try to sneak around and get the enemy artillery. Here comes the enemy. Okay, we're getting reinforcements. Don't like that it forces me to look at this. I'm going to skip it. All right. All right. They thought they were chasing the cavalry. I'm going to send this unit, which is one of my new regiments, up this way. Send Carlin this way. And Otis, I'm going to send him here. Scales Battery, which we already know well from the last battle, and Woods Battery, which once again we know from the last battle. I'm going to bring up here. This fort will kind of protect them. Okay, they've outright charged the fort. Fortunately, our men are holding them back. I'm going to send Loomis and Walton forward to try and drive off these enemy units. Actually, I'm gonna, let's see, send the commander. Oh, hold up. The enemy is doing something different that I did not anticipate. I'm gonna send the skirmishers here. This unit is going to form up, and Otis and Carlin. We've driven them back though, so I mean B is breaking. Bartlow is breaking now too. Attacking these forts is incredibly difficult. Evans is now attacking. I'm going to send Walton here, and Loomis is going to attack Ransom. They're routing again as well. All right, let's see, what do we got? I'm going to send the cavalry down to assist in dealing with these artillery units. Alright, the enemy is definitely forming up and doing a pretty good job of harassing us, but they're attacking again with a charge. There's no way they'll take it. And they're making things actually really bad for themselves because they're attacking, and we've got a flanking force that's really substantial. Alright, this is working perfectly. We've got skirmishers harassing their artillery. We've also attacked their supplies. They're moving up to attack here. I'm going to send Hoggud. I'm going to send Hoggud's unit. Alright, we've driven them off again. These aren't my troops, by the way. I know it sounds terrible, but that's one of the reasons why I'm not particularly worried about how they are doing number-wise, because I don't have to replenish them at the end of the battle. And that's something I just have to think about these days, because now we've got a serious threat. And the next engagement is the Battle of Manassas Junction, the first Battle of Manassas Junction, also known as the First Battle of Bull Run. It was a Union defeat, and guess what? We're playing as the Union, so I intend to change history and beat back the Confederates. But in doing so, it's going to take me having actually a decent amount of troops, and I don't have an unlimited amount of resources, so it is unfortunately necessary to spend the lives of troops that I don't have to replenish to hopefully win that battle. I have also upgraded some of the rifles of some of these units. I can't remember which of the 2 new regiments I did that for. Alright, I'm going to order the cavalry to come down here and see if we can capture the supplies. It's not really that important, but it would be really nice if, okay, we captured the supplies. So I'm gonna try and send them back this direction. And I'm also going to use the cavalry. All right, here we go. Carlin will deal with Evans and Otis will deal with B. They're coming under artillery fire and they should be moving into range. Alright, I'm going to send these units this way and send the commander down here because this is where the real battle's going to be now. Alright, as soon as Bartlow gets away from that artillery. Okay. I wanted to try to capture it, but I doubt we'll be able to do that. I'll send the skirmishers forward. Now, Hopgood's going to move this direction. Alright, so we are in good position now. Although Carlin is not looking so hot. Okay, can you fire on them? No, you cannot. Get back into position. Order Walton to fire into the back of Ransom. Bartlow is charging this direction. I'm going to send Edwin, which is the cavalry unit, to harass B. Move both of these units to attack Evans. Supplies surrendered. Okay, the enemy captured our supplies. That's fine. I'm going to use Edwin to attack Whitehead's cavalry and hopefully break them. And we'll get those supplies back. I know there's an enemy unit back here. I'm going to use the skirmishers to try to suppress them. And I'm going to advance these troops this direction. Alright. Supplies surrendered again. Alright, now this time we have a clear path pretty much this direction because now I'm going to turn Haggard about and then I'm going to move these troops this direction to deal with Evans. These cavalry units are going to continue dueling out in the woods. What does that mean? Supplies surrendered. Okay, so we captured the supplies. That's what it's just letting me know about that again. Haggard's going to attack Bartlow, and I'm going to send the skirmishers to attack as well. And if we can destroy Bartlow, then we're going after Johnson, the enemy commander. Carlin is going after B, Otis is going after B. I'm going to move Walton to attack Daniel. We are definitely winning. Hopefully we'll get the money that we'll get from this. We'll be able to raise another regiment or two. And with that regiment that we raise, I'm going to drag this way. Alright, with that regiment that we raise, I intend to, hopefully, and this is just my hope, we'll be able to win the Battle of Manassas. Loomis is almost out of ammo, and I'm betting Walton is too. Yep, he is. But so is Richards. Alright. Send the supply train that we captured up to them, but go through Richard at the same time. If we destroy the enemy commander, he's going to run. I guarantee it. I mean, it'll just cause the enemy to shatter. I'm going to send the cavalry this direction just to see what is going on up here. We're doing really well with very little losses here. Very few losses on Haggard. My artillery's not doing that much though. I'm going to move them up. Get them up further so hopefully they can shoot at something. Yeah, I know you're running out of ammo. The supplies are coming. Now the cavalry needs to find some enemy for me to fight. I know I've got these down here, but I really don't want to. Okay, let's see. Alright, here we go. These guys will take on B. These guys will take on Loomis. Loomis will take on Daniel. And Walter will take on Loomis. And these guys down here are going to go after B. Edwin has been spotted. I don't want him to get shot at, so I'm going to pull him out. Although it doesn't matter, he's not one of my units. Alright, they've been resupplied pretty much. They're good enough to hold their line for the time being. There's B. Carlin, turn and fight B. Alright. These units are now facing Bartlow. And unfortunately they were flanked. Alright, we should be able to defeat Bartlow. Cavalry's coming out. Let's see, I'm going to go ahead and send them down, because I know the enemy is somewhere down in those hills. I'm going to move forward. I'm going to make them move. Keep firing on Daniels. Why are you firing on me, my own artillery? Which is fantastic. I think we're doing a great job here. Let's see, I'm just going to fire. There we go. Now, supplies. Get up there and resupply. Good. So they got ammo just in time. They're almost out if you look, if you saw the white bar down there. See, very low, very low. I'm going to move the commander this direction. Hopefully he won't get shot at. I'm going to use the cavalry to come in behind. Why is Haggard? No, it's not Haggard. It's the skirmishers that are crying for ammo. We're going to keep pressing and try to... Oh, there we go. We destroyed them. We're going to look for the enemy commander somewhere down in there. We're going to send this unit up here. I have to say, this is an incredibly, incredibly good battle. They've got plenty of supplies. Why aren't you? Let's see. The enemy commander's not been spotted. The skirmishers have moved them this way. And Haggard, I'll move here. I don't see the enemy anywhere. I'm looking for the commander. It would be nice to kill him. Or at least, I think it might even be possible to capture him, which would be great. We have 8 minutes left in the battle, though, so not much sense in... Okay, there we go. You go there, and you go there. Fight B. You attack Daniel. And I'll just speed up the video. Alright. We'll whittle down the enemy just to make it a more decisive victory. Alright, clock's almost out. Alright, let's finish up. Alright, that was the Battle of... Doesn't give me the name. It was the Battle of Distress Call is what it was called. Which isn't a actual name. It was just a generic battle. All right. So we had more infantry than the enemy. We didn't have more cavalry. We had an equal number of guns, but I believe our guns were heavier because we had 300 points. They had, that may be troops manning the guns. I'm not sure. We lost a lot less troops than they did. We didn't lose any guns. They lost 8. We didn't lose but 33 cavalry. They lost 257. And we captured 74 troops. That was with the supply thing that we got. All right, we held both depots, which means it was a complete victory for us. Best unit in the game was Richards. That was the one in the fort up at the top of the map. And yeah, they did a really good job. They did take 3 or 4 charges and they managed to drive them back. Unfortunately, they're not my troops. Kelly Walton was promoted to Lieutenant Colonel, which is fantastic. That means he'll be a bigger morale boost for the enemy, for us, and he will be able to really do a good job in the future. We captured 96 musketoons. These are the Cook and Brother. They're musketoons. They're what are used by the cavalry. We also captured a lot of Springfield rifles, which is our standard rifle. We captured a ton of supplies, 3 6-pounder field guns, which should allow us to increase the number of artillery we have with very little expense to us. Anyway, so that was a fantastic battle. We got a lot of money and some points and plenty of supplies. So we're going to, in between the videos, I'm going to level up my troops and get the army ready for the first battle of Manassas, which is the first major battle of this campaign. I hope you've enjoyed watching. If you'd like to see the rest of the campaign, hit the subscribe button. If you like this video, hit the like button. And check back tomorrow to see the Battle of Manassas Junction. And thanks for watching.